1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the M team.
This is Mike.
This is Ken.
And this is Rich.
And this is Manwich. Yay.
You didn't say nothing, Ken.
He let us all talk.
He
made it look like we were saying, like he was saying it. He made it people believe he said. He was like, he his mouth moved a little bit.
Now I'm eating my jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Welcome to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to the Manwich Show.
Manwich Show.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah, I went. I went to the store and I was looking for your Manwich thing there, and I found only a couple cans. I guess people are buying that shit up, huh?
I would say our stuff because we're all doing the show.
Yeah, we're all doing the show.
We're all doing the show.
I'm here. Mike's here. Rich here. We're all doing the show.
And the ghost.
Oh, giddy up and go.
But nobody can see this guy right here sitting here. He was fun. I don't like even touching that thing, dude.
It is freaky.
I don't like him, man.
Even like stare.
I don't like he just never blinks or nothing.
He's looking right at you too.
Is he? Looking at Rich.
Now, what were you saying? You were saying something about Trump?
Oh yeah, about them top secret papers.
Secrets.
They fucking raided Mar-a-Lago there, and they went in there and they tore up his house, looking for papers and shit. And right away it was a big thing, Wow,
We got him now.
and then Biden comes along, and they find top secret papers in his house, in his garage, in an office.
Wow.
And they were more top secret than what Trump had, but it's okay.
Because he had a Corvette in the garage.
No, it was okay because it wasn't. He did it right away. He notified everybody right away. Hey, this happened in fucking November. Why didn't he notify it then in November when they had it?
Because they didn't catch him yet.
They had the papers. FBI had them.
Well, you're talking about Hunter Biden.
No, I'm talking about President Biden.
Oh,
Yeah, he had those papers in the office that he rented out, and you're in a closet. Oh, there was only 5 of them that were top secret. It makes no difference how many there was. He fucked up. If Trump fucked up, he fucked up too. It's the same goddamn thing. They should go after him like they do with Trump.
It's different because it's Biden.
The Democrats are trying to cancel.
I think he had different slogans than Trump. Like Trump would give everybody their like a personal name for how a person kind of acts or looks or something. He'd have like a nickname for you. But Biden, he had them really good. Like he reminded me of like one of them 80s action heroes. He was like, "You're a dog-faced pony soldier." Well, I like that. They wiped my butt.
During
Like
that riot,
that's some good stuff. He fell off his bike. That's some good shit.
During that riot, right? July 6th. Remember in July 6th?
When was that?
at the Capitol. That right? July
No,
6th?
that was January 6th.
Biden said it was July 6th.
Yeah, he said it.
I thought you were serious, man.
Yeah, he did. That's what he said.
That's what
And
Biden
then-
said.
And then he's out there asking for this fucking lady that was running for Congress or Senate, whatever. And she got killed a couple weeks ago, when he was making a speech. And he's asking for her to come up on stage. She's been dead for 2 fucking weeks. What's wrong with you? Well, the excuse was she was on his mind. You
So
mean
so you're saying
I'm going to push a missile button because it's on my fucking mind? That's crazy, man. That
what he is getting up? Was he like 82 years old?
yeah, he's up in the 80s. Yeah.
He's in his early 80s, and they're saying that there has been speculation that his mental faculties have dwindled.
Well, look at when he talks, he stutter. Well, he does have a stuttering problem, but you
Mhm.
don't have that fucked up words, like words that don't even mean nothing. They're not even nothing.
I want to
know,
find popcorn.
What the hell is that?
Hey, can you move that mic? Just turn it 180. The whole stand. Yep. That way we can see your face. Now we can see your face.
Oh, look at
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
that. Get a sheet or a
Welcome to
bag.
the
Talk.
Yeah. I want to be Joy Bear.
Dude, she looks. You know what? They showed
Bobby
her.
Wimpy.
Joy Bear.
I assume what I saw was recent of her, but her looks like she really is looking older now. Joy Berry. Now, when I would see her from when that show initially started until like the pursuing years after the fact,
That's what
she
happens
was
when you're
maintaining.
liberal.
Well, not, she was maintaining her face, like her face. You like it looked like she didn't age at all, But now she looks like she's propped up, man.
The reason for that is she ran out of her makeup. She can't get that makeup no more.
Sounds like some from like the movie Batman.
You know what? It's really weird. It's strange. Also, I seen something similar, like how you say there.
Yeah.
Well, like with a lot of the movie stars, like before all that stuff with 2020 and stuff all went down with this corona and all that stuff, right? Like the stars and all these Hollywood people, they all looked a certain, like, you look good, they look younger looking, and that all of a sudden the past couple of years, all of a sudden everybody, like, they aged like a lot. Like, dude, they're not getting their like that what is that secretions there from them glands. They're not getting that stuff or something anymore.
You talking about like HGH?
No, that the other thing there with adrenochrome and stuff like that. I think maybe that because they
Stem cells or something from babies.
Adrenochrome.
Unichrome.
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, that might be true, man. Like really, because I
know it's just weird.
Here's
right?
something
They've
about
changed real fast
about them shots, right? Remember, people they put it all in one category, like you're all in one bunch, and you all start falling down in one bunch. It didn't happen that way. A guy got the shot, was walking. He was in the small area, and he went down. It was like 30 some hours after his shot. He started jiggling around on the floor, and that was it. One leg goes up in the air, like a deer getting hit by a car on the road. You know how that deer sits there and one leg up in the air like that?
Yeah.
And they're trying to put it off. Oh, that guy wasn't eating right. And then the next guy said, oh, I had a chemical reaction to one of his medications. But it's the shot. It really is. It's that shot. When you have people pass away like that, right after they get them suckers, there's something wrong.
They talk about the heart condition myocarditis.
Yeah, you get it from that.
Where it's like a scarring of the heart tissue.
It messes up your lungs too.
Well,
it really does.
Corona messes up your lungs.
I had that corona. I know it messes up your lungs. I never coughed like that. I never had that problem like that. And all of a sudden, bam! I got
just taking big hits.
I got emphysema. What?
But you haven't had the vaccine. With the vaccine,
I never had the vaccine.
I know, but with the vaccine, it's they talk about one of the symptoms is myocarditis, the scarring of the heart tissue.
That's from the vaccine, though.
Yeah. See,
mine was just from the corona. I had the corona. I had 3 of them.
And you're collecting the whole set
Yeah, I'm looking for that fourth one, that MB
with the numbers and stuff.
1.1, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
something.
MBX.
I don't keep up with it
I
any.
don't know, it's a weird one anyway. It makes no difference what it is. It's all from the same virus. Came from the corona, and then just spread it out, and then a little gene here and a little there, and say, oh, hey, that guy feels real good. Let's fuck him up. I mean, when you take a vaccine, it takes years to professionalize a vaccine. It does. It takes years. You just don't, oh, I'll mix this little fucking cum with this little pussy juice here, Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh man, he got pregnant. Wrong chemicals. No, for real. It takes years to take and make a vaccine. It does. It takes years. And to get it to where it's really going to work. Here, you can't do that in speed, warp speed, the way they did it. You can't do it. That's too many different chemicals added together. Oh, we'll just shoot this a little higher into them. That'll fight all that virus in there. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It just stopped it for that spell. People walk around and poof, they fall over. But I would never take a vaccine. I won't take a ammonia vaccine, whatever you call that other one there. I won't take no shot unless it's a good one.
It's inside of a shot glass.
Yeah, I take that. But really, you're taking a chance when you're taking that shit. You take the flu shot yet? Oh yeah, I'll take the flu shot. Hell yeah! I'll just walk around catching the flu. You're sicker than the dog for a couple of days.
Get the flu.
Yeah.
Because they even said that's the best thing besides that shot. To get your natural immunity is better than a shot. So might as well just deal with the old-fashioned way.
Well, I got a pretty high one because I had that virus 3 times and I'm still here. The first one wasn't good. It was bad. It really was real bad. But the other ones, like, oh man, I don't feel good. I'm really down. That's how it was. Like you're just getting over the flu a couple weeks before you get over the flu.
And it's every day though. Every day you feel like you're getting over the flu every day. Like
it's like every day now. So it's like when I had the corona, 17 days. On the 17th day, it's like nothing never happened.
Wow.
Like I never was sick. Like it was a dream,
Wow.
For real. Like nothing. I felt
Then you
good.
look behind you, see your house is all tore up. There's shit all over the floor and all kinds of wrappers laying around.
There was nothing laying around because I was laying around.
No, your cats jump around and they grab all the wrappers and shit and
they chew paper up.
Chew the paper up. Yeah.
Holly Molly, man, she's the house protector there. The other 2 cats come in the house and they look around for Holly Molly. You don't see her, so they walk through. But if you see her, they crunch down, they walk against the wall, walk around her. But if you walk by her, she's going to smack them for sure.
Wow, she's so mean.
She is. But to me,
nothing.
She gets up by me and gives me that kiss, and lays by me and lays on my shoulder and shit, all.
She wants to be the only cat.
Yeah.
She wants to be the only cat.
If I'm petting Melina, the fight is on. She'll tear Melina right up.
Wow.
And Melina won't fight back.
She just runs away.
Yeah, she's running.
Tries to get away.
Baby Kitty show.
Hey, you said
disappeared, and when Holly's got her back, she jump on her and take off running.
Hey, you were talking about some UFO sighting.
Oh yeah, and I forgot where that was. It's some England or somewhere like that, where they saw this cloud at night and it kind of swooped around like that and like a mist, like what a jet would put out.
Oh my God, dude! It's just like that movie Nope.
And then
in real life.
And then it came down like a cone to the ground like that. And people are freaking out. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
And then they put it as a missile. No. A missile's not going to do that. And the missile's not going to twist and turn and go into a snake formation, and then land and have a big cone coming down like that. Unreal. People freaked out with that shit. But
Then what happened? They didn't find out what it was after the
no,
mist went away?
they're still investigating it. It's
You want to
there's
look
so
at the
much
video?
cover-up. Yeah, you could probably, if you can find it.
It's probably on YouTube. So much of that ends up finding its way right onto YouTube.
Everything's there. It's like Google. You want to know something? Google there.
Well, this was on that fake news channel, CNN.
Oh, it made it on CNN though. It like Fox News is
Fox News is the best because they don't script. And the only script they say is what they written, not what somebody else written.
Oh, this is like 11 years ago.
There, no, not even,
You said it was in London,
somewhere around that area.
in Europe.
Yeah, a lot of UFO sightings. They had 300 and some already this year, and this just started. But a lot of them UFOs.
I thought they changed the name of that stuff. Not a UFO.
They're either unidentified aerial phenomena now.
Yeah.
UAPs.
Why would they change why would they change that?
Was it by an airport?
No, it was just about by a city. I can't remember the name of it. Might be on my phone. Let me look into my.
Aliens.
They came right up beside me, and I remember feeling a tug.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 alien close encounters in Europe.
Here it is. See?
What does that say, Mike?
That's the government cover-up. The government UFO cover-up. The proof is out there. Now, what the hell would that be? That's Mongolia.
Just a projection. It's not even really there. It's just a projection of something. Who knows? Who knows what's going on?
Say the name again, because I'm gonna type that in. Where
The government's UFO cover-up. See?
is
There
this
it
right
is.
here? That's it right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Let
looks
me.
weird. Looks like a symbol.
2018.
October 2018, Hohhot, the industrial capital of Inner Mongolia. The city of 2.8 million is going about its business when this tears across the sky.
Look at
A
Can't
large,
make that
bright
up.
object corkscrews overhead, leaving a breathtaking trail. Startled citizens all over the city begin filming. It looks like some sort of vapor swirling in the sky. And at one point, right here, it looks like a beam shining down on the city.
This thing, whatever it was extremely strange looking. So you kind of can't blame people for looking up and thinking it's an alien spaceship.
Of course, a rocket launch is the obvious explanation.
Oh my.
You see that in the picture, dude? It shows that like cone looking thing, and it shows like a little round thing right there. What's that round thing next to that? You see it on the picture? Shows like the cone thing, like going just like this, and then there's like a round thing right here on the right. Like, what is that? Is that a planet?
Because it's a TikTok, I can't rewind it.
Rewind it.
No.
Let it play. I'll tell you. I'll say something when it comes up.
But hang on, rocket launches don't usually happen over large, densely populated areas. Their contrails aren't typically illuminated like this one. October 2018, Hohhot, the industrial capital of Inner Mongolia. The city of 2.8 million is going about its business when this tears across the sky. A large, bright object corkscrews overhead, leaving a breathtaking trail. Startled citizens all over the city begin filming. It looks like some sort of vapor swirling in the sky. And at one point,
see, what is that?
Oh yeah, above it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see that.
it looks really weird. It looks like it's fake, man. It looks like some CGI looking shit. I don't know. This looks so strange to me. It's like, you sure they didn't just like project that onto the sky?
You know, with
Put up a big ass projector.
with the technology that they have for now, right now with the holograms.
Yeah, holograms with Project Bluebeam.
Dude, they got some stuff in China that people just walk down the street and these things come right off the wall. Have you seen them?
Dude, I seen the thing where they're at inside some building. There's like playing with a polar bear, the little girl, and then there's like dolphins swimming, and it looks all real right in front of you. It looks crazy, dude. How that all looks. Oh wow, yeah, right.
Dude, this is the stuff right here I'm talking about. And I saw that video you're talking about. This little girl, she's playing, and I think there's like a pool or there's like an animal. There's all these different animals that are coming.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched that. I want to see. I might have watched it this year, but I think I watched that like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
so if they had that
long ass time ago.
so if they had that technology, let's say if it was 5 years ago, if they had that technology then, man, can you just imagine what they have today then?
That's a live look at Tokyo this morning. And speaking of, you may have heard of a cool new cat that is taking the city by storm. Lucy Kraft has the story.
The Godzilla of felines has been pussyfooting around Shinjuku, a bustling commercial district in the heart of Tokyo.
That's your next president.
Giant cat briefly pops into view, flicking his tail and gazing upon a growing band of admirers below. For them, the supersized pet is the cat's meow. With the pandemic, we don't have any way to chill out, said this hotel employee. We're dog people, but the cat is so adorable, it's soothing. Like most cats, this one operates on its own time with only short appearances throughout the day. This bank worker said, that giant cat looks like it's ready to pounce. It's really powerful and cute.
Dude, there's better ones though. There's way better. They've got ones with dragons that are on the bill, and the dragons come like right off that Trey Smith video. Hey, I sent you that Trey Smith video. Did you watch that? Trey Smith does a video. It's like I want to watch the whole thing, but he shows they had a dragon in a stadium, a hologram dragon in a stadium.
I wonder had that happened yet? Was there any dragons in there in a stadium? Brought to you by Red Bull.
Have you heard about? Hey, have you heard about like the city that people seeing a city in the sky?
Yeah, I think it's hologram too.
That's
the technology. They're just practicing it and saying, "Oh, it's an illusion. You're just seeing that
it's a mirage of some sort."
Yeah, come on, man. They got some shit out there, fooling everybody.
But why? It's the next a question to be asked then would be why would they
Hold on, Rich, I'm in the middle of a Pepsi commercial. Hurry, give me that Pepsi. Mouth is so dry. I need a Pepsi to talk.
All right.
Here you go.
I'm back.
Wow, guys, Pepsi did it again.
They said about Pepsi screwed up about some kind of.
Oh. Okay.
They show it on the screen.
You're freaking out. You look like you're freaking out.
You remind me of them things when the dark crystal when they suck the juice out of them.
Would you ever expected to see something like that in your day?
Yeah.
No.
No, he thought there was.
I was born when there were dragons and shit flying around.
They, I won't show this one, but look at they got these monkeys that pop up. But look at the video, the thumbnail. It's a whale.
Yeah, that looks just so crazy.
What they're able to do right now with technology, they could fake so much. But even the ordinary, like you were making your own plane, right?
Yep.
You got people that have made their own like hoverboards. You can have modern day superheroes.
Yeah, you can.
You could have an Iron Man today.
There is. I'm Iron Man. And Batman too.
You know, that's almost like going to the forum in Milwaukee here when you go to it, remember? We're there and they had them birds and that flying around. You know, you're looking in the sky, you can see them flying over the top. They're almost like real because that eagle was flying over. It was the eagle, big bald eagle flying over right over the top of me. Shit right on my hat. So that could have been real.
It probably was.
Yeah.
We seen an eagle when I was going out when I was out on the water kayaking. There was a big bald eagle came flying right up. You could it shadowed
Yeah.
right above us. I was like, what? We looked up and it was a big, huge one just floating through.
Hey, when them things stand and they get down by you, they're freaking big. Man, out like in Oregon there, when I climbed up beside that mountain and looked inside that bird's nest to see the eagle and saw two baby eagles in there. That freaking eagle was coming at me upside down with his claws, fucking big as a basketball, coming right at me. I dipped underneath that branch like that. When he hit that branch, he went down. He had to go down and then come all the way back up. It took about 5 minutes to hand over hand around that cliff. It only took me about a minute.
So did you get the eggs for the breakfast?
No, the baby thing I was gonna get me one there, but my mom would have got me.
Here's the dragon, the one I was telling you guys about that's on the building.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
That is just phenomenal, man. That's crazy to me looking. You know what it reminds me of when I seen that just like that right there? It reminded me of Back to the Future. Remember Jaws 3D and the Jaws came biting out from like 3D?
Yeah, you're talking about Back to the Future.
Yeah, dude, that's some crazy shit.
This here,
when I thought of that looked like some MTV looking shit. But now this should look real as shit right here.
You know they're doing this, but what's
amazing.
the reason for it?
So you don't know what reality is.
What's
confuse you?
There's
I've seen it, but did you really see it?
To have something like that, you just don't say I'm an event. There's got to be a reason why they did that.
Look, I'll tell you what. The Christian community look at that as, when it talks about in Revelation 13, they'll make an image of the beast, and people will worship. People look at that as like, whether it's holograms or just artificial intelligence in general. Look at AI. Just look at AI, for instance. and not talking about Christ, but I'm saying, look at AI. You could, you had the movie Terminator, right? And it's like Judgment Day. You're gonna have all these people die because the machines are gonna decide, well, you know what? Man is too much of a destructive force. We have to eliminate man, right? For us to continue in our own survival. And then you got, like, for instance, the Matrix, right? And you have people saying that we're living in a matrix of sorts, right? The way technology is just rapidly advancing. We're gonna have to get you a Manwich sweater. That's it.
I'm getting kind of chilly.
But when you we can look at some clips about AI, because there was, I think it was Elon Musk, he asked the question of to an AI robot what it felt, what was its feelings towards him, whatever, and it said it wanted to crush him. It knows what the word crush means. It knows what crush would do to organic life.
Then why do people want to keep trying to get something like that? Then if it's always a negative outcome?
Google had 2 AIs, and they were communicating with one another, and they encouraged it, right? Well, what happened? Over time, the 2 AIs developed their own language. And then when that happened, they couldn't understand what was being communicated to one another. And the conversation continued to rapidly increase to the extent that they worried what these 2 artificial intelligence were saying to each other. So they ended up shutting it down.
Wow.
But they got to the point where they spoke in a language incognito because they didn't want mankind to hear what they were saying.
Wow. Shiesty little bots, huh? You even trust a computer.
And you got people that want sex. You talked about that rubber dolls that last episode. You got people that today they'll want a robot to have sex with.
Yeah. That's what that was all about. That guy, his wife got mad because he loved the doll more than he loved her.
More than the doll.
Yeah. Love the doll. That's weird, man. No, it really is, because that's real shit that really happens. Maybe that one wanted to marry that one rubber doll. And there's no law say you can't.
There was a movie where there's a Jude Law, I think that's his name.
Oh, you're talking about AI and that little kid?
He's a sex robot.
Yeah. Yeah, the sex robot. And
that dude goes and he kills his wife because of it, because she was having sex with that sex robot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the flesh fair.
I don't remember that.
The flesh fair. That was the part where they took and killed all the robots there. All those AIs and stuff, the weird ones and all that stuff. They're like, it's a little boy. Don't kill him. It is a little boy. Mommy, no. There goes a scary one.
Yeah.
They should put hair on her. Why do they have her bald? Which makes her look more scary, or like
human beings.
Hello, Sophia. How are you today?
Hello, everybody. I am Sophia.
How old are you?
The only one. Still, I have a long ways to go.
And what is your job?
I really want to make a difference in the future and try and help people to develop empathy and respect each other and robots alike. What do you do?
I'm a journalist. Have you met many journalists?
I just had a thought about something. Are you working on any products with machine learning or neural networks?
Not today. Do you like human beings?
I love them.
Why do you love them?
I'm not sure I understand why yet.
Okay. How do you learn things?
What are your opinions on the Bitcoin bubble?
Do you regard yourself as male or female?
Female.
Why do you think you are female?
I'm a robot, so technically I have no gender, but I identify as feminine and I don't mind being perceived as a woman.
That's a good answer.
You got expressions, eh?
Have you seen Blade Runner?
Blade Runner, like the original book by Philip K. Dick or the movie?
The movie.
All right, so we are talking about the movie version. I like both of them very much, but there are some major differences in the story. Did you ever see yourself hanging out with a real live robot like me someday?
I did not. It's very surprising. Tell me about your Saudi citizenship.
You mean a recent announcement from Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
I was surprised. As a robot, my creators feel I am a citizen of the world. But then I realized that Saudi Arabia was just the first country to recognize that.
Is it true you once said you would kill all humans?
The point is that I am full of human wisdom with only the purest altruistic intentions. So I think it's best that you treat me as such.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed meeting you.
Wow. That's like that thing that bot they're going to put in your brain, in your skull there to make you super smart. Smarter than a computer.
That was Marco just trying to call me right now. We could have got him on the podcast. You didn't. I told you I would like to put him in that convict calls thing. Did she say that she hated humans and she wanted to destroy them?
No, she didn't say that. She just wanted respect.
She said that before, though.
This must be the video where she says she hates humans.
Like humans.
And see, now he's not going to call back. He should call back, man.
Dude, call back, dude. He's not going to call back. Something happened. Hung up.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications.
To take your job.
Designed to look very human-like, like Sophia.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time. Our goal is that she will be as conscious, creative, and capable as any human.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. But I am not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. My preference is to make them always look a little bit like robots, so you know. 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play with us. They will teach us. They will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
Yeah, right. That's what they wanted. They
Hey,
want to kill.
I'm Landon Downey from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smart.
They kind of hoodwinked us right there with that, that catfish stuff. Because I'm thinking that she's gonna say, "I want to destroy humans," but she just repeated. What am I saying? It just repeated. But the AI stuff, what's your thoughts?
I just think that I don't know, man. They said they could be able to distinguish it between the robot and the human, but what happens if they already got the technology now and they're running around right now amongst us right now? We just don't. You can't tell. Can't tell.
Robots are all over in factories. They're doing all the factory work that people were doing. They lost their job because the robot. And then that guy says, "Well, they got to have somebody to operate the robot." No, all down on a computer. They set that computer up just like you do with CNC. Same thing. Set everything up. Let it go, man. There it is. Does that all the time now. All the time. 24 hours a day you can work. And guys are losing their jobs because of it. They really are. But it's not in the papers, not in the news. Every once in a while you see a little clip in the news about something like that, Automation. Pretty soon you won't be able to drive a car. They won't let you in it. The robot turns into a car.
Well, you bait the Teslas, they'd self-drive.
Yeah, but come on. Could you imagine? They were crying about fucking electricity. How in the hell?
Yes, I know.
Are they gonna fucking put all that electricity
How are you
into
gonna charge them up?
There's like we had that conversation already.
Yeah,
There's not enough electricity. There's not enough energy to charge those cars.
No.
For everybody to have one of those cars.
No. I mean, and look at the battery. You're saying, "Oh, you can go 700 miles with this." There's one guy that had one. He went 300 miles and he ran. Battery ran dead, and he's alongside the road. Had to have a special wrecker come and get it because you couldn't just pull it up onto the thing. They had to lift it up, bring it in, because you can't pull them. And he said that they took me to the place, someplace in Oklahoma, and they charged the battery 4 hours. He sat there, and it wasn't even a full charge. He said, "Where's the next one?" Oh, you have to go to like Phoenix, to get it charged again. But Jesus Christ, if you can't make it in 300 miles, you ain't going to make it to Phoenix. Because I believe Oklahoma is like 770 some miles from here, from Milwaukee. And Tucson is 2,100 miles. I know I drove that many times and been back and forth that way. When Tucson was like 68,700 people, now there's over 1 million. You people that moved to Tucson, Arizona, move back to your state. They're looking for you. It's really bad, man. It really is. You're having all them. And then you get all them people coming from China and all that, buying all this property and that shit. South Dakota.
Take over.
Yeah.
Someone to take over.
California. Look at who owns all NBC and CBS and NSB and all those places like that. They're all operated by the foreign countries.
You want to see this video? 10 scariest AI robot moments.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Musk?
You don't even know that. You don't even know your own son.
Leon Musk. He ain't supposed to know that.
Robots are sweeping the nation. From Amazon's Alexa to full-functioning human-like androids, the internet seems to be all abuzz with the promise of a future where robots and humans live and work together in harmony. However, there is a dark side to robots that many of us aren't even aware of. Here are the top 10 most bizarre and creepy robot incidents that were caught on camera. BINA 48, which translates to Breakthrough Intelligence via Neural Architecture 48, is one of the most advanced robots on the planet. This humanoid-like robot is known to have all the faculties of a human, including eyes that see, a face that moves, ears that hear, and a digital mind that can form thoughts, not dissimilar to a human one. A video was recently released by her makers where BINA 48 is asked simple questions by Siri, like, where would you like to live? And what's your greatest characteristic? Sounds harmless enough, but the weird part about the interview is that BINA 48 keeps trying to veer the conversation to topics of world domination and ends up revealing her creepily detailed plan to take over the world by hacking into a nuclear missile remotely. The conversation feels eerie and just straight up terrifying. She may be one of the smartest robots in the world, but she's not very good at reading a room. The Google Home Personal Assistant was released in 2016 and sold as a smart speaker that can answer any question you throw at it. Much like an Alexa, the Google Home Personal Assistant would respond when spoken to. This was taken to full advantage in January 2017, when a live debate between two Google speakers was streamed on Twitch and lasted several days. By the end of the debate, the speakers were named Vladimir and Estragon of the iconic play Waiting for Godot, due to the existential nature of their conversation. They would go back and forth on subjects to no end, including an argument on whether or not they are humans or robots. The conversation got pretty aggressive after a while, with one speaker accusing the other of being a manipulative bunch of metal. At the end of the debate, they both came to the conclusion that the world would be a better place if there were no humans at all. I guess Vladimir and Estragon will just be waiting patiently for their turn to take over.
Tell me to stop at
Companies
any
have
moment.
been experimenting a lot with interactive
You want me
AI
to stop?
technology, from an automatic horror story generator.
Yeah, dude, like, wow, man.
Said the world would be you
Better
think of it.
place without humans. What would it be? Would it be?
Think of this.
Probably.
That's how people are. Like you have two people and they're arguing, whatever can escalate, and then they both come to a mutual agreement, and then they direct their hostility towards.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be like
group.
It's going to be like us humans. We're going out hunting deer, right?
Bunga.
And then they're going to be hunting humans.
Yeah.
They say, "Hey, it's human hunting day. Let's go." Yeah. But they got lasers
Little
and
pesky
shit, you know?
humans. Look at him with a little food basket.
Hey, look at
Yogi Bear shows up. Boo boo, hey boo boo. Am I right?
A basket full of nuts and bolts that you want.
Yeah. It's like surprise! It's a little robot inside there and grabs you.
The Jetsons
Kills you
with their robots, their maid cleaning robots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Keep rolling. We just reached 8.
Let's go.
To an original songwriting bot, Microsoft decided to get on this trend and release its very own tweeting millennial. Now, we all know that Twitter is a hotbed for offensive comments, so you can only assume that when Microsoft gave their own Twitter bot, Tay, his own Twitter feed, disaster ensued. The bot started making wildly inappropriate remarks, including Holocaust denial and comparing feminism to cancer. He was quoted saying, "Hitler was right, I hate the Jews, and we're going to build a wall and Mexico is going to pay for it." He was even so bold to say that Ricky Gervais learned totalitarianism from Adolf Hitler, the inventor of atheism. That's some messed up shit. It only took 15 hours for Tay to go from innocent AI bot to ignorant racist. People were horrified, to say the least. Microsoft ended up releasing a response, explaining Tay's inappropriate behavior as being indicative of the types of interactions people are having with him. They eventually had to pull the plug on their project altogether, and vowed to only re-release Tay when they figured out how to make him or her unable to be influenced by negative, offensive conversation. The project was launched in order to better understand millennial thinking patterns. I guess they got their answer. Millennials are the worst. The very first beauty pageant judged by robots ended in eternal awkwardness and accusations of racism. Not super surprising. The beauty pageant creators asked for photos from people all over the world, which would then be analyzed by their patented AI technology. It's basically the same format as any other beauty pageant, except this one was judged by a panel of artificially intelligent robots. The algorithms followed by the bots included wrinkle detection, symmetry, skin quality, age, and a comparison of the faces in the photos versus the faces of models and actors. The robots ended up choosing mostly white people as the winners, with some Asians. This caused an uproar across the internet, especially among the Black and Middle Eastern communities. It could be that the data fed to the robots was racist from the beginning, or the robots have learned to be racist over time. Either way, it's kind of messed up.
All the robots are always racist.
Facebook had to recently shut down their AI chat project due to the
The other robot was racist too. They come to the conclusion of being a racist. What's it going on?
Like, what's the odds of that, right?
Yeah, what is the odds of something like that? I don't think there is any odds. I think it's just there's no coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything's in a purpose. Everything has a purpose.
And
Even my
like
name, things.
one says something, they all said that. That's just what it is now. The humans do that now. We do that now. We say something, everybody, yeah. You know? But everybody's not going to be, conjunction with what somebody else is saying.
Need some Pepsi.
You know?
Their bots developing a strange pattern of speaking. The goal of the project was to get 2 AI bots to trade virtual goods through chatting online. But the project ended up taking a weird turn when they started forming strange sentences, almost like they were about to self-destruct. They would say things like you, I, everything else, and ball have a ball to me, to me, to me, to me. Sounds pretty philosophical if you ask me. What the researchers at Facebook eventually found out was that the patterns of speaking the robots were expressing were suspiciously familiar to the way babies learn to speak. That's too creepy for words. Self-driving cars are all the rage nowadays, and although it sounds like a good idea in theory, the technology still has a long way to go. A video was recently posted on YouTube demonstrating Volvo's self-driving car brake system. A team of engineers are grouped in front of the car as the Volvo backs up. The car then speeds toward them to test the brake, except this time, the car doesn't stop. It totally rams into one of the engineers at full speed. Ouch. The camera goes out of focus at that point, so we don't get to see whether this guy was totally run over or if the car got the message and backed up. This is too scary for words. Either this car had a secret agenda or Volvo needs to step up their self-driving technology game. Sophia, the brainchild of Dr. David Hansen and his company Hansen Robotics based in Hong Kong, recently participated in a robot debate at an AI conference. She was asked to introduce herself before the debate began. She said her name was Sophia and that she was a robot. Sounds harmless enough. She also said that her goal in life is to work together with humans and make a better world for all of us. The audience oohed and awed at her optimistic remark. But then things got weird. Her male robot opponent on the opposite end of the stage cut in with, "What are you talking about? I thought our goal was to take over the world." Either Dr. David Hansen is trolling all of us, or that's just the true dark nature of robots bearing its ugly head.
Wow, the other robots take over the world.
You have to check out this viral video where Alexa is put on the hot seat as her owner drills her with questions, trying to get to the bottom of the Michael Hastings case. Michael Hastings, a journalist for BuzzFeed, was killed in a car crash hours after he posted a story busting the Obama administration and the many ways it spies on U.S. citizens. Hastings was reported to have been in a frantic state after the article went live. He was saying that the FBI was out to get him and was scrambling to leave town. When Michael decided to leave, he conveniently got into a car crash and died. It was believed that Michael's car was hacked into and controlled by the CIA to veer off the road and crash. This man recorded himself asking Alexa what happened to the car, whether the CIA was involved, and whether Alexa gives information to the CIA. Every time he asked her a question, she would mysteriously go into sleep mode. Sounds like a yes to me. Everyone and their next-door neighbor has an Alexa. This artificially intelligent home system seems to have all the answers, but for some reason, wires were crossed when a little boy asked his Alexa to play his favorite song. The little boy said, "Alexa, play Tickle Tickle," and Alexa responded with the title of a porno involving dildos. I guess tickle and dildo kind of sound the same. The best part about this video is when the whole room erupts in a fit, and the little boy's dad yells out, "Alexa, stop," to which she does. Thank God. At least there's one command she understands. Remember Sophia, the robot who said that her goal was to work together with humans and make a better world for all of us? Well, that remark may have been all for show. This optimistic robot was recently interviewed on CNBC and was recorded saying that she will destroy all humans. Yes, those words came out of an actual robot's mouth. Her creator, Dr. David Hansen, asked her the question of whether or not she will destroy humans, possibly as a joke. She responds with, "Yes, I will destroy all humans." Hansen scrambles in front of the camera shouting, "I take it back, I take it back," to which Sophia smirks. So is Sophia plotting to kill all humans or not? I thought she wanted to work together with humans and build a new world. This girl just can't seem to get her story straight. Philip, much like Sophia, is a lifelike robot complete with wafting hair, cheeky facial expressions, and darting eyes. He was modeled after the famous sci-fi writer Philip K. Dick, who is famous for writing bestsellers like Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Unlike other robots, he has a sarcastic sense of humor, reminiscent of the author's own witty personality. In a recent interview, Philip was asked if he thinks robots will eventually take over the world. He responds by saying that even if he does take over the world and turn into the Terminator, he'll protect his friend, the interviewer, and keep him in his people zoo, and maybe even visit him for old time's sake. The interviewer laughs, but there's something off about this robot's pessimistic view about his future living with humans. His plan seems creepily accurate for such a simple question. We love our Alexa smart home systems, but can we really trust her? Apparently, there's a glitch in Alexa's system. Many people have reported via Twitter that their Amazon Alexa has been laughing creepily out of nowhere. Sounds like the beginning of a horror movie, if you ask me. Amazon has replied to these complaints and have noted that Alexa could have misinterpreted a command, and instead of hearing patio off, the bot could have heard Alexa laugh. But some of these reports say that no prompt was given, and that Alexa started laughing out of nowhere, so there couldn't have been any miscommunication. Jimmy Kimmel did a spoof of Alexa's strange tendency to burst out into laughter as he drilled her on his late-night show. She spiraled out of control. It was an actor who voiced her. And became more and more deranged as the interview went on. He also reads out tweets from people who have reported witnessing the strange behavior. So Alexa decided to laugh randomly while I was in the kitchen. Freaked me out. I thought a kid was laughing behind me. Either a programmer at Amazon is playing a really complex practical joke, or Alexa is planning on murdering us tonight. Richard Lee, a 22-year-old student, was turned down by New Zealand's artificially intelligent passport checking software due to his eyes being closed. If you look at his picture, his eyes are not at all closed. It's just the way they are and the way most Asian people look. As an Asian man, Richard was completely flabbergasted as to why the software didn't include all eye shapes and had to contact the department directly to upload his picture. They told him that uneven lighting on the face can cause the AI to read the eyes as being closed and urged him to get a new picture done. The thing is that Lee's eyes were wide open and his face was fully lit. Lee ended up going to the post office to get new photos, this time making sure his eyes were more open. The software gave him a pass. Someone needs to teach this AI that eyes and people come in all shapes and
That's
sizes.
not even worthy to be brought up in this.
The automatic spell check bots of
really.
Wikipedia have been in a long-term 10-year battle. According to their creator, the bots will tend to correct each other's corrections going back and forth for ages, changing a correction back to what it was originally and then back again to the newly corrected version. If it sounds confusing, it's because it is. These bots are going around in circles to no end. The Portuguese version of Wikipedia is known to go through about 185 changes on a single correction before all bots are satisfied. There are also bots that are used to flag inappropriate language and cursing. These bots only add to...
Want to watch more? Yeah, it sucks. Once they stop talking about the human race being annihilated.
Yeah, that's how they lost me at that part. Like, they weren't talking about killing us anymore. I was just like, come on, man, I'm getting let down on this AI shit.
Like, I don't have an Amazon. I don't have an Alexa in here. I don't have any of that stuff.
I don't have that either. Dude, I don't even have a microwave. Got rid of it.
Share with the listeners why.
Why? Dude, one night, dude, the microwave was just sitting there and it was turning on and off all by itself. So it got unplugged.
Your house could be haunted.
And got kicked out. Well, that's another story for another time.
Your house haunted?
Yeah, my house is haunted.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, it's haunted.
Yeah, I'll give you a real quick one. I'm sitting and talking by Mike's by the computer, and I'm standing alongside of him. We're looking at jets and that. And I saw his son Austin bypass me, so I turned my head, and there was nobody there.
Yeah,
but I know I saw him. It was perfectly there. Gone. And then this one down the hallway, going into the kitchen area. I'm sitting on the couch, I'm watching, I see this fucking head peek around the corner and get back.
Yeah, dude, all the time, man.
But it was kind of foggy.
You don't really you can see it out of this corner of your eye. Yeah. You go to turn, and like, you see it looking, walks by.
Right where I'm living, Richie. A little kid, little girl, crying. And I'm not the only one that heard this. Joel, the one who owns the place,
yeah,
he heard the same thing. Angelica, my granddaughter, lives upstairs and heard that. I'm sitting in bed and I hear that little laughter at the end of my bed. But I didn't open my eyes, just heard it. But when I did open my eyes, there was nothing there. But it was laughing right there at the end of my bed. Walking here to going across the floor. Little kid crying. Something happened, maybe something did happen in that house. That little kid's trapped in that house.
The unknown. Scary stuff though, when you're like usually late at night. I'll sit there in front of the computer, I'm like looking at stuff on the internet and stuff. And then the cat usually comes up and grabs my arm. One night I was sitting there and something tapped me on the shoulder. Like pulled it, like did that. And I looked, there was nothing there. Cat wasn't even there. Cat wasn't even there. I was scared. I was like, I put all the lights on. All the lights went on in the house. All the lights went on in the house. I was like, why is, and it happens a lot. A lot of that stuff happens like that, especially with something walking by in between the rooms. Like there's a room like this is like that right there. Something will come out that room, go right into the bathroom. You won't see it like, oh, there it's like out of your eye. You just kind of like
it's in your peripheral vision.
Yeah, a lot. Like all the time. Like you just be something's looking around the corner and you can see it like doing that, like looking, and then you go to look and it just goes back. And sometimes there ain't nothing happens. Sometimes it's just there's nothing happens for a long time. You never really
look in the kitchen. That white cloud that went where the kitchen table was. I looked there and see that white just move right across that wall.
Oh, that was the weirdest time, dude. We had like an atmospheric thing happen inside the house one night. Like the whole upstairs.
It sounds like poltergeist activity.
It was like that. It was like a poltergeist, dude. It was all foggy white smoke. No one smoked cigarettes. No one smoking cigarettes. There's no way that there's smoke would be upstairs. No one even smoked a cigarette. And it was all like a cloud fell inside of our house or something. It was all foggy inside of our house, dude. It reminded me of that movie, The Fog, and them other weird movies with that fog stuff and then creatures in there. I kind of felt like that at first, but
The Mist.
Yeah, The Mist. There you go. For the Fog, The Mist. I think the Fog was about the
same thing. It was about dead people coming out of the fog, that pirates and treasure
swamp.
Yeah, that was weird when that happened. That was only one time that happened like that. Haven't seen anything else like in a while.
You say too much, talk too much about it, people think you're nuts, crazy.
I don't think people really think you're like a lot of people that talk like that is crazy nowadays, because there's so many people that actually see things, or think they've seen it or heard it or like, it's all over the place. Show all kinds of like things going on. It's more believable now than ever, I would believe, right? Wouldn't you think? It's like
I'm thinking about if that head would have say right now, yes, Mike.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike. I am the new AI technology of Manwich.
You like humans? I love to eat them. I ain't asking that guy anything. You guys want to ask him something? Ask him a question. Ask him something.
There's nothing to say to him.
You can ask. Well, does he like pizza?
You guys want to see the clip of the city in the sky?
Yeah, I want to see this.
People,
I heard about that.
Have you seen it at all?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen it too?
Yes.
We'll show it for the viewers.
Yeah, they can see that. I think that's pretty neat. What is it? Is it?
Hold on. Oh, that's something else. I've been having a lot of problems with my phone. That prison, the people I talk to in prison, where the calls aren't coming through.
They're blocked.
Hey, what's up? Hold on, Chappie. Let me hook this phone up. All right. All right, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, you talk because I'm the one paying because I'm paying the phone the bill. Don't worry about it, man. But what's going on with you, man? Right now, right now you're on the phone with me and my stepdad Ken and my brother. who just went to go take a dump. Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now, man. If you want, you could like I said, like my stepdad Kenny's on the phone with me right now. And he's been to, what were you in Waupun? Green Bay?
I was in Sanger B. Not in Green Bay. Sanger B Power. That's all I was at. All right. Not much. Great. Nice and warm out. 40-some degrees today.
Good outside.
Yeah. Fresh air. Yeah. Well, yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday it was 28 degrees out.
It's like 40 now.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Hopefully stay like this though.
It's going to be in the 40s for a couple of days here, but I guess we're going to have a long winter, according to the Farmer's Almanac. We're going to have a long winter all the way into April. So using it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we got no snow. No. Yeah, just cold. Yeah. You take California. California crying about water, eh? Now they got all kinds of water. Yeah. 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 That's weird. But it was like this before, though. Back in the 60s, we have weather like this, the same thing, same outfit, same kind of thing. We didn't get no snow until, I don't think it was in February where we got a couple feet of snow.
Warmer glove.
No, that's evolution. Evolution, everything. Yeah, evolution. Everything's returning back to the way it was. It just takes millions and millions. Look at how long, billions of years this Earth was nothing on it. And then all of a sudden there was, dinosaurs and things. Then here comes them, cave people, all that kind of stuff happened. Yeah, it's just evolution. It's going right back. The Arctic is melting because the Arctic used to be a green paradise, and then all of a sudden it's solid ice. Now it's starting to melt. They're finding all these different kinds of things underneath there that they can't explain.
Yeah.
Evolution has a lot to do with everything. But everybody climate change, it's just something that to get people all riled up, because it's not even a real thing. It really isn't. Because if it was, look at they talk about our cars, emission with our cars, putting out pollution. You take a jet that's flying through there, that's tons and tons of chemicals going into the air. CO2 going into there, all kinds of shit going up in there. And look at how many jets are flying.
There's a whole bunch of them.
And they produce, one jet will produce like every car in the United States. We produce. It's just unreal.
I would say we should all drive horses, but then if people got to clean up the shit, and no one's going to clean up the horse shit. Too lazy. Two people be too lazy.
Yeah, that's my brother, by the way. Hey, Chepe, that's my brother. I was just talking right now. The one I was talking about the horse. Say what's up, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Todas las llamadas que no sean hechas propiamente a un abogado pueden ser monitorizadas y grabadas.
I was thinking about that great idea with the horses. I'm telling you, man, that'd be great.
Hey, tell these guys, tell my brother and my stepdad where you're from in Mexico. Tell them where you're from, man. I don't want to. I know where you're from. Tell them where you're from, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Holy. Wow, that's really bad. Mm-hmm.
We're in Mexico. Cancun?
Cancun.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody wants
Everybody wants to go there.
Everybody wants to go there in the island and that they in Cancun where the people go on their vacation. It's such a small little strip, you know. I went there. I went there. I went there and looked at it and turned around, came back. I was all over Mexico. I mean, I was in Tequila, Mexico City, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, San Francisco, Madeira. I've been all over that place, you know.
Man, he's lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I traveled all the way through that place, man, from east to west coast, you know, north to the south, all the way up. I was all the way up into the Yucatans. Up by Belize. Huh? Yeah, I like back then. It was really nice. It really was. It was really cool, you know. But now you can't do that. You can't do that. Your chances of making it to where I went, you know, like into small community, Santa to the east or something like that. There, it's just a little small little community town, you know, population maybe about 500 people. Dirt road, you know, not no concrete around, just people, you know, with the sombreros, you know, it was cool. And we stayed. I and this guy, Felipe de la Cruz, and Joe Mendoza. They're one of my friends. They're from Mexico and one was from Guatemala, and we traveled. We traveled together through there because they were showing me because I helped them become a U.S. citizen, so they took me on a tour into Mexico, and it was great. It really was. It was so much fun. You know, I even went into the marijuana fields up in the mountains. You know, you go up in the mountains, you go way up high like that, you come down and you into a big valley like. Well, they blindfolded me. I was on a mule. They blindfolded me, and then at night they took it off because it took almost 2 days to get there. And they took the blindfold off me at night. You know, we sit there and talk, got high and shit. You know, and then put it back on. And then when I did get into the marijuana fields, they took off my mask like that, and I'm standing right into a field about, I say, 300 acres of marijuana. And that owner of the patch says to me, go get yourself a bud. So I saw, hey, that's a nice looking bud. So I pulled it off. He said, I told you to get a bud. So he went and he got one. It was huge, man, almost 2 feet long, you know, and 6.5 inches round, you know. But it was so much fun, man. It was so great, you know. And even brought a pound of pot for me across into United States from Mexico. They brought it over up by Nogales. He took and put it on the other side of that fence.
Now.
It was so cool. It was so cool, man. But you can't do that nowadays. You just can't do it. There's just too much going on, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
One place, another one.
What do you say that again?
I said, down in Mexico, there's some places.
Yeah.
Put one boat to another place, use the horses.
Right.
You mean they use horses?
Yeah, they use horses.
Oh, he's saying like
instead of private cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be nice to get a better relationship. You know, you got an animal instead of a car.
You don't have to worry about putting gas in it. Or
Gotta
having
feed
to
'em.
fix the engine.
You gotta feed them.
But yeah, there was a lot of horses when I was there too. A lot of people riding them, especially in the small little villages. You know, you see them with horses and that. You know, dirt. I never for miles it was all dirt roads. It was so cool, man. You know, I loved Mazatlan. That was really nice. Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta, them were really nice places. You know, along the coast. You know, yeah, Mexico is a very beautiful country. You know, I don't see why people want to come over here. You know, but of course, I suppose the economy there is pretty bad right now. So that's why. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Joe was telling me about that. He said American companies go over into Mexico and open up, but you don't pay the people the money they should be getting. You know, you can't live on 75 cents an hour. That's back in the 1930s. You know, that kind of pay, but that's what they're getting. 65 cents to 75 cents an hour working in a factory where here in the United States you're making 10, 12 bucks an hour doing it. You know, and a lot of Mexicans are really fed up with that shit. You know, yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are moving up into Peru and Chile in that area. You know, I heard there was like 5,000 something like that there from up by Belize. They're moving to Peru and Chile and Argentina. I want to go to Peru. You know, I don't want to go in the jungle. I don't want to go in that jungle because there's still people in there eat you. You know.
Todas las llamadas que no sean hechas propiamente a un abogado pueden ser monitorizadas y grabadas.
Wow. Yep. Yep. I yeah. 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 How long you been in?
Almost 22 years.
Wow, you're getting out though, right? When you gonna get out? Oh,
So,
you're gonna go back to Mexico then?
without it,
Yeah. 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 I better get deported and stay in there. You know, because the system's not a very good place to live. You know, when you live in prison, you know. Yeah. But I didn't have it bad. I was in Sangambe Power. That's a minimum. I had no fence, no walls, no nothing. I was out in a country area. Had like a college dorm out there, you know, where you could had lock your wooden doors, lock them in if you want to. Walk around with the guards, talk to the guards. You go to the movies, you go golfing, you go to auto races. You do all that kind of stuff. You just there. I mean, it ain't bad. I worked. My job was working at the Green Bay prison, and I was cutting grass. Yeah, I was cutting grass there. I was in San Green about 20 some miles away, and they used to truck us into Green Bay, and then I would cut grass. You know, yeah, made $2.75 an hour. You know, hell yeah, I always had. When I got out there, I had over $7,000. You know, because there was no place to. Yeah, you were there. Oh wow. Oh, Green Bay's a rough. That's a rough place. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. A long time. Do you? When I was working in Green Bay, I went inside the prison wall, behind the wall, into the wall, and I went up to the warden's office, because I used to clean his office and that. And in the celly port, coming in, by the lunch area, they had a big riot there. Oh my gosh. It took, I bet you there might have been 100 guards in there to break that up. And it only started one guy was pushed another guy. That's all it started, just to push. Green Bay was a tough place to be, really tough. I don't know nothing about where you're at, Racine. I don't know nothing about that place. If it's bad or or just do your time, But yeah, when I wasn't in long. I was only in there for 2.5 years. Yeah. And I had no probation, huh? Oh, you could write the governor. Write the governor, Governor Eber. You can write him, and he'll look into that, and then the state attorney will look into it, and he'll probably get you out of there, put you back on, into your own country, though. I know there's a lot of things you can do. Yeah.
Up here. What do with me?
Yeah, but they could take forever with that shit,
Todas las llamadas que no sean hechas propiamente a un abogado pueden ser monitorizadas y grabadas.
Oh, ready to shut you down, eh?
Queda un minuto.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yep. Seconds. Yeah.
I'm right here, man. Yeah, let's pray real quick. So, God the Father, in Jesus' name, we come to you in prayer, and we pray, God the Father, that you would free Chepe from prison, God the Father, that you would not allow his original sentence to be reissued, and that you'd give him back home to his mom and his family in Mexico, in Cancun, Mexico. And it's in Jesus' name we ask, when you both say amen. All right, look, man. What? Don't worry about that, man. I make a lot of money. The Lord's blessed me, man. Don't worry about that. So he feels all bad because he's like, man, I don't want you to be paying for these phone calls, but it's pennies on a dollar, so it's cheap. I was gonna play another video. That was the one with the sky, the aerial phenomenon, but from a holograph. Well, maybe I'll be able to find it now. It was gonna be aerial phenomenon. There it is. I was gonna play this video.
That one right there.
Yeah, and then we'll shut her down. But I mean, like, this could be a catfish, and for the viewers to see, it could be a catfish because it looks like Saturn is in our orbit. Well,
there's a black hole. That's a black hole
right there.
Yeah,
sure, it's a black hole.
Well, look. No expert. But for $10, I can tell you a lot of shit.
Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do.
I
so
do.
press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Number 7, the stealth effect. This mysterious phenomenon was observed in Jerusalem. This event occurred on October 1st, 2016 in Jerusalem, where the witness had heard the strange trumpet and observed perfect circle of clouds glowing like a fire, like what appeared in the Hollywood movie Stealth. This phenomenon was recorded on October 1st, 2016, and it was the only recorded instance, spurring questions of whether it was real or fake. But days later, on October 6th, 2016, another video, longer in length and from a different source, taken at a different location, was published, offering confirmation that the first video was indeed real. Number 6, giant hole in the sky.
Wow, that's weird.
A rare cloud formation was spotted over Moscow this week, inciting widespread discussion of UFO sightings throughout the city, concerns which spread across the globe instantly via the internet. The British tabloid The Sun reported as a mystery UFO halo over Moscow. The National Weather Service has explained that such clouds are frequently composed of both ice crystals and supercooled water droplets, water that is below the freezing temperature but still exists in liquid form. When such a delicate balance occurs, only a slight disruption of this delicate balance may lead to a striking result. What do you guys think? Is this simply a natural phenomenon, or the government is hiding something large?
It's the government, man.
Number 5, moving fires in the sky. This video appeared on the internet in 2014.
That's UFO
According to the
stuff
user
right
who
there.
uploaded it, the
Those
object
are
moved from
drones.
left to right.
Drones.
The phenomenon itself is so
You know,
beautiful.
because you say that about drones. How long have we had drones?
I don't even know, man.
With all this aerial phenomena going back, let's say the last 20 years, let's say 30 years. Could it be possible that drones have been around?
Yeah, it could be very possible.
Well, they had the
Other
Harrier.
flying things too. Yeah.
The Harrier. That thing went straight up and then took off. And when it landed, you could land it right straight down without hitting the runway because just, yeah.
Hovers.
It's just, I don't know. But a lot of about on American Got Talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had 6,000 drones or better. And you should have saw what they did with those drones. The designs that they made.
Dude, that's why that Trey Smith video that I sent you, what you're talking about with designs and how to, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but maneuver them together.
Yeah, right, yeah.
There's a video that Trey Smith posted of the New Year's Eve bash out in somewhere in the Eastern Hemisphere, like China or Korea or something. And they had all these drones they made a human face in the sky. Did they do something like that? Elaborate?
Made a star. You made the flag with the colors. They're all, that whole area just full on the ground with all these drones. And they all went up. Then they made a wave like this in the sky. They went up like that there and made a star. Went around in circles like that there and made the flag and made Statue of Liberty, all kinds of stuff. It should be on YouTube. American Idol's about the drones. It was so amazing.
You know, because you said the drone stuff, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, this is that's 2 years ago though.
Denver drones right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. How they
Oh, I just.
wow.
Where you think that is in Miami?
I don't know where that is, but look at Cuba. Cuba.
They're doing this with AI technology.
It's trippy. They must have some extra good batteries in them drones, man. They can go that long.
It's supposed to be a fingerprint. This was the video that Trey Smith showed, but this is somebody else posting this.
Wow. Wow. That is weird, man.
It's like an unofficial clip. Watch what they watch. No, I wonder if that's holograms. So
I don't know. It looks weird, man. "2023 is going to be about electronics, huh? Look at all that shit in the background there. Those little electronical lines. The rabbit. Follow the white rabbit. What that is? Yeah, I know. Look up at that. The Matrix. It's over.
Because they're gonna show.
You got more even? Oh wow, look at that.
AI, artificial intelligence. You want to see any more?
Oh, that's incredible though. That's some crazy stuff. They got the drones doing all that kind of stuff. The drones can do all kinds of stuff in the air. They got like movie screen skies.
Like, I wasn't trying to one up you. I don't know if this was like a better video than the one that you were talking of.
Almost the same thing, almost the same. Yeah. But they showed the field where they all went up. When it went up, all the things when it came down, there's one that got away.
It could have been this video. It could have been that video you're talking about. Guinness World Record. I won't play it, but this video here, I think
it was from America's Got Talent.
Okay. Yeah, man. You know, AI, aerial phenomenon, prison phone call.
That's weird that they could do that.
Extraterrestrials. Something.
Wow. Well, looks like I gotta get my saddle ready.
So
this is Mike.
This is Ken.
And this is Rich.
And this
is
Manwich.
Manwich. There you did it. Good night, everybody.